Sucks. Then again, it may make things better. Hey, whoever's there. Hmm. I turn the light up a little bit. Got some new lights I'm working with. Don't look too bad. Microphone sticks right in the camera. Like a big dingleberry hanging my head. Are you here on purpose? If you are, say hey. Let me know who you are. A bunch of people said they were going to be here today. Now there's two. I think those lights work better. I hope they work better. I mean, three people. Hey, y'all. Lighting looks, I don't know. I think I like this lighting better. Oh, two of them left. Bye. One's back. Who's here? Are you here on purpose? Or did you just happen to accidentally stumble in? Now there's three again. And two of them will magically disappear. Hope somebody talks. This makes this way more interesting if y'all talk to me too. Way more interesting. No? Nobody's going to talk? Come on. I think I like this lighting better. What do you think about my new lights? Can I read? I can't. I don't know if I can read. I'm going to try to read without my glasses. Oh, then I got two big red ass spots on my nose from my glasses. The thing is, the glasses that run people off, they're like, oh, it's some old dude. I'm not going to do magic tricks. If that's what you're waiting for. I just sit here and watch people drop in and leave. Hey, Brandy, somebody's here. I was hoping you'd show up. At least somebody talk to me. Hey, I think I can do this without my old man glasses. I can read that. How are you doing this evening? Because where you're at, it's nighttime. I had to drink a big ass cup of coffee. I was falling asleep, had lunch, got tired. It's an old man trait. I just found out I have to start shooting shorts daily. Shoot at least one short and upload it daily. So I got to figure out something to do. I uploaded one. Just promoting my channel though. Hey, is your name Yes? Well, yes, it is. What's up, man? Or that was awful little sumptuous of me. Much cooler. It must be nice to be in a cooler place. It's 100. Right now it says it's 98. We're supposed to hit 105 today with the actual temperature, not the heat index. I'm not sure how high the heat index is going to go, but it sucks. Marty Metal, what's up? Man, I really do love that. I know I said that in the comment. I really do love that Bob Metal. Oh, then yes, you have to know what I'm talking about with the heat. Arizona gets crazy hot too. Have y'all been checking out any of the other music that I've been posting this week, or just the J Metal? That guy that I just reacted to, Samson, man, that dude is on point. I've got 6 or 7 or 8 suggestions for him now. I really like him because it's not your typical. It's not that kind of rap. My screen changed for y'all? It changes for me. I wonder if it does that just to make me think I'm tripping. Do these new lights look okay? Do I like Stained? Yes, I do like Stained. It's Been a While is one of my all-time favorite songs. I can definitely relate to that song. All right, question right off the bat. I like that. I like when y'all ask questions. You can ask anything you want. I hate that YouTube makes me approve that. They know how I talk. They should just approve messages like that or let those go through. I mean, I'm trying not to do it because I did monetize this video, and if I say it too many times, I'll lose it. But yeah, I have a really potty mouth. Um, that I'm doing with that shit. I just recently started doing that. I mean, I've done it before, but I don't know why I get in that habit. Top 3 bands. My all-time favorite band is Motley Crue. There's an asterisk with that. It's because of my childhood that they're my all-time favorite band, but I don't like three-quarters of the band, and I don't like over half the music in their catalog. It was just a certain time in my life they cemented themselves in. Um, the top 3 bands from one genre or just top 3 bands, period? I'll go for the genre. Motley Crue, Love Bites, and this y'all might find this odd, Def Leppard. I've liked them since the early '80s. They put on one of the best shows I've ever seen when I saw them live. Uh, fuck, now I'm saying, but yeah, them. Country, I would have to say Travis Tritt, Reba McEntire, and Johnny Cash. Rap, Tom McDonald. I've only heard one song from this Samson guy, but I'm really digging him. But Tom McDonald, NWA, and hmm, what band have I been to miss? Oh, oh, the band that that's a good question, Brandy. The band that I was most disappointed by seeing live, and I did not intend to see them. They opened for Aerosmith, but it was a band called Talk Show, and they are actually the Stone Temple Pilots without Scott Weiland. They sucked so bad, no one stood up, no one applauded until they announced, "This is our last song, and Aerosmith will be coming up." And everyone cheered, and that lame ass singer actually said, "Oh, that's all it takes?" And they just kept saying Aerosmith so people would cheer. But Talk Show was hands down the absolute worst piece of shit I ever saw. Second was ZZ Top. We left. They sound amazing live. They're a very tight band, but one of the most boring bands ever. We left. And Stone Sour. There was 4 other bands on the bill. Those other bands completely destroyed. They kicked ass so hard that once Stone Sour came out, I looked at my kids and said, "What do y'all think?" They went, my son said, "I'm hungry." My daughter said, "Yeah, I'm hungry too. Let's bounce." So we just left. I mean, he thinks he's somebody, going off, I guess, his Slipknot reputation or whatever, but very lame. Top 3 are Baby Metal, Deep Purple, and Black Sabbath. That's cool, Marty Metal. I can't hate on none of that. I totally get that. But yeah, that's the worst ones I've seen that I can think of off the top of my head as far as pro bands to pro touring bands. There was a band, they had a hit, but they're not performers, they're musicians. I'm trying to remember the name of them. They literally just stood there. "Hey, Gary, what's up, man? Secret mission is to save the world." You're the man, Gary. You're the man. Saving the world, one live stream at a time. Uh, I can't remember the name of that band, though, but they just stood there. Uh, Three Doors, not Three Doors Down. 3 Days Grace. They put on a good show when I saw them. Kind of a deeper question. Okay. Any tips for 18-year-old not going to college, was just homeless for 2 weeks, but have a place to stay now and working at Taco Bell? Keep working. Do not give up. Don't get distracted. I was 20 and homeless. I understand. I had got clean off of meth in January, and then by December, I was homeless in Bel Air, Maryland. So don't give up. You're young, very resilient. Shit happens. Stay focused. Don't let anyone distract you. You can make it through this. Don't look at Taco Bell as your career unless you start moving up through management. And I mean, upper management where you're making serious money, not like a line supervisor or some dumb shit like that. Take it if you can get it, but always be looking for another job. Never quit the job you have until you have another one secured that you know you're going to get it. Not a lick and a promise. Know you're getting it. But that's my advice. You're 18, you're going to fuck up. Oh, shit. You're going to make mistakes. It's okay. You're young. You can make it through it. Just keep your eye on the prize and keep going. Do it while you're young, because I promise you, when you get 55, you don't have so many options and you can't handle it as well. I mean, you can handle shit so well, but oh, I like tacos, not Taco Bell tacos. The only thing, oh, I'll tell you all a story about Taco Bell. Uh, for the most part, well, I would spend some time as a vegetarian, but when I go to places like Taco Bell, when I get the Crunchwrap Supreme, which is the thing I most often get, I get it without the meat. So I'll tell them with beans instead of beef. So back when I was still doing comedy, me and my wife were going to a show, and we stopped in this little podunk town up here on the way to the show, swung through Taco Bell, and I said, I want a Crunchwrap Supreme with beans instead of beef. And there was this pause. And the guy goes, "Did you say beans instead of beef?" I said, "Yes, sir." He goes, "I like I don't know what I want to eat." That shit cracked me up. I laughed about it most of the way to the show. So yes, that's my advice. Just keep going, dude. You're young, you'll bounce back. And not going to college, college is not a requirement to succeed in life. And college don't guarantee anything. It's a piece of paper. I learned that while going to college. Do I get kebabs in the States? All right, let's make sure we're saying the same thing about kebabs, Brandy. Talking about like meat and vegetables on a stick, like shish kebabs. Is that what you're talking about? Gary, while I'm waiting for Brandy to say if that's the same thing. Uh, reaction you thought you hated but loved. Reaction you thought you loved based on the artist but hated, and a percent of all reactions you've done that you actually like. Okay, I'll answer the third part first. Every song that I say I like, I swear to God, I like. I have never said that I like a song that I don't. I piss off a lot of people, Gary. If you've looked back, oh, in a rap, um, oh, I guess we call that something different. Uh, I'm guessing. My favorite, and maybe this is, I don't know, not sure if it's the same thing. Uh, my favorite, hands down, food is called fajitas. It's um, it's a wrap. It's like a taco wrapped up. Uh, that's my favorite meal, hands down. I can eat it morning, noon, and night, 7 days a week. But I do like a lot of wraps. So if we're along the same lines as far as wraps, yes, I like those. Uh, but here, when we say a kebab, it's shit on a whatever it's called. It's like a stick. You put meat and shit on it. Okay, so yes, uh, but I do like those. Back to Gary's question. So yes, Gary, any song that I said, I have never ever said I like a song just for likes, ever, never. If I say I like it, I promise I like it. Um, Song that I thought I would hate but loved. Uh, I think the first time I reacted to Snow the product because I wasn't sure, I was blown away. The very first reaction I did to her, I've done several reactions to her that I really, really liked. I was going to do one here recently and I didn't like it. So if I sound mean, I usually delete it. It's not that I'm afraid to say I don't like something, but if it comes off as I'm just being a dick, I usually delete it because that's not what I'm about. And I don't want people to think that's what I'm about. I have no problem telling you I don't like something. Uh, so that may be it, because also I do not listen to them in advance. I literally queue up the song and I react to it. So what you see is genuinely me hearing the song for the first time, which is another reason it's hard for me to hide shit. Because if I had listened to it first and preformed it, I could do an act just like most of the phony reactors that are out there. Uh, a song that I thought I would love based on the artist, and this wasn't the song, and it came up again because a lot of people remember. I did not like the performance of Frozen Serenade by Love Bites. I did not dislike the song. It was that particular performance that I reacted to. I've loved everything Love Bites has done that I've heard and that I've reacted to. But that one song, I did not care for the performance, and people still to this day are telling me, listen to it several times over and you'll like it. That's not what this is about. That's not what my reactions are for. I'm quite sure if I listen to it enough, I would like it because I like the song. I didn't like the performance, which is what I said in the video, but nobody caught that. So that's one that kind of got me because I just went into it just knowing I was going to love it, and I was kind of like, boom, 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 boom. Revenant by the Warning, that's coming up. It's on my list. Shawarma, I don't know what the hell that is or who that is, or so you'll have to explain that. Man, y'all are doing really good. Hit me right off the bat. This is even quicker than last time. Usually it takes people a while to warm up with questions. Last time was pretty quick. We spent most of the time having a good conversation. Oh, and yes, you're welcome. Anytime you need help or have questions, feel free to contact me through Instagram or my email, which you can usually find on a lot of my videos. Uh, okay, I think I've answered all the questions. Well, I mean, I don't know what shawarma is, so you'll have to explain that. Did I answer your question good enough, Gary? Or if you have something specific you want to know, ask. I mean, oh, shit! I misread your question, dude. Uh, yes, just so you know, 90% of the time when somebody says that about someone I've never heard of, they're not. 90% of the time. Someone in my last live stream or live stream before asked me to react to Yeet. Yeet is now on my do not ever react to list. I tried to shoot a reaction this week. I don't react to that kind of shit. So I don't have any idea about that. Uh, pita bread with chicken and shit. I'm sure I've ate something. I don't think I was called that. Are you gone, Gary? Or did I do something right? I hope I didn't run you off. What's up, East Carolina motocross? But Gary, the percentage of songs that I've liked, I would say the majority of songs I react to that y'all see that I post the videos. I think I like more than I dislike, but there have been. I mean, I've done over 1,000 videos, 1,000 reactions. There's been quite a few I haven't liked. I know y'all didn't. Most of you probably didn't watch my little double shot I released last week. I didn't. The first song was okay. Who else is on the do not react to list? Somebody asked that last week. Um, no one runs Gary off. Good. I hope I did not. I really dig the shit out of Gary. But yes, uh, on my do not react to list is Frank Ocean, Slump Ace, AK, Ricky Hill, Nick Natoli, now Yeet, and Jaden Smith. And there's a UK rapper. I can't remember his name. I had deleted his video, but I forgot to put him on my do not react to list. Uh, I know a lot of people from the UK dig this dude, but I could not do it. I sounded really, really mean when I did that reaction. Okay, most scariest thing that's ever happened to you? Oh shit, that's easy, Gary. Uh, way back before I realized how SeaWorld abuses their animals, I wanted to go to work for SeaWorld. One of the only requirements to go to work at SeaWorld is you have to be certified scuba diver. I have a deep-rooted fear of drowning. So I went to learn how to scuba dive. I did pretty good in the pool, but the place where I went to scuba dive, you can't hardly see in front of your hand like this far in front of your face. So your body's natural reaction is to seize up. So she finally got me to go down. We did the first dive and I was fine. You have to do a partial flood your mask because apparently your mask gets knocked off a lot when you go scuba diving, or sometimes enough that you have to practice breathing without your mask on. You can breathe without breathing through your nose without pinching it. So I did the partial flood fine. The second one, we're down 20 feet, and I thought I had to completely flood my mask and then clear it. I could do it in the swimming pool, but I thought it was flooding, and she tapped me on the mask to show me it wasn't flooding. And when I cracked the seal, the water was cold. It hit me. I inhaled through my nose, and freaked out. I am one of the calmest. I mean, have a bad temper. I'll freak out like that. But as far as dangerous situations, I almost never panic. But this in this instance, I did. She tried to get me under control. I was making her let go of me because she was trying to hold me, and I went to the top. Now, granted, in that panic, I had enough thought to exhale because if you don't exhale all the way up when you go up, because it's compressed air, it will expand and blow your lungs up. But I had enough thought to exhale all the way up. So I made it to the surface and I was in such a panic that she said, "Well, we'll have to come back another time." When I got up to shore, I realized I had pissed myself. That's how scared I was. I never went back. And SeaWorld, and I'm glad now because I know how they abuse their animals. So that's the scariest thing ever. And I've had a gun in my face. Someone tried to rob me. Uh, I will just say I put him in the hospital. And leave it at that. I have a question, Bob. On your baby metal reactions, I to Marty Metal, I'm just now starting to get back to doing baby metal because I had quit because Amuse started blocking all my videos. They actually were going back through my list past the time. There's actually supposed to be a time limit that they can do that. They went way back in my list and they just were blocking all my videos. So I just quit reacting to baby metal. In case you didn't know, that's why I wasn't reacting to them. And I deleted my entire list of baby metal songs that were on my to react to list. So I'm just now getting back into it. So I'm trying to redo that. So if I haven't reacted to it yet, uh, send it to me and I'll add it back to my list and see if I can find it where I can react to it. They really pissed me off with that blocking my video stuff because that's just a waste of my time. I have so much to do. I can't be shooting videos and have them blocked. But send it to my list and I'll see if I can find a version where I can react to it and they won't block it. Can't stand UK rappers. Uh, I don't know what to say on that. Nobody puts Gary in the corner. Yes, my views on religion and what happened. Oh, well, that's a good question. I'm not religious. I do not believe in the God that you read about in the book. Well, there's an asterisk with that because I had a conversation with someone who is super religious and I was expecting him to be upset. And he said, for all he knows, we're talking about the same guy. So I don't I don't believe in the God that you hear everybody preaching about. I do believe in a superior being that by definition is a God. And after talking to this old man, it could be the same guy, but I view it differently. I do not believe that this superior being gets involved in our daily lives. I think it's your luck of the draw. Uh, so I don't think anything like that happens. And I feel that by taking self accountability and not thinking, oh, God's going to pull me out of this. And I would like to think if there is a God overseeing us, he has a lot better things to do than help you win the lottery or a fucking football game. Damn it. Or a football game or something like that. So I find it kind of weird that people get mad at me when I say GD, but they'll sit there and pray that they win the lottery or some stupid shit like that. No, I think heaven and hell is a state of mind. I do not believe it's actually a place that exists. I feel that when we die, yeah, that's true, Gary. But it's probably the God they sing about in the song. What if he was one of us? Uh, when we die, because I feel that we're actually energy. I feel that your energy will continue for a while. I, I do believe in ghosts, so I don't think when your body dies you're just dead, unless in some cases it was just your time, your electrons and shit. Unless that goes out, I think our spirit carries on. We don't need this shit. So does that answer your question? I mean, I am spiritual and I do. Oh, a lot of people find this odd. These two things they find the most odd about me when they have religious conversations with me. I do believe in the power of prayer because I believe it's good vibes, good juju, positive energy that people send out. So that helps. I firmly believe in the power of prayer. And I do believe that a guy, Jesus Christ, actually existed. I don't think he was the son of God or anything like that. I just think he was a dude that maybe had some gifts, maybe some foresight or something, or something like that. Just, but I don't believe. So I do believe he existed, but I don't believe in the context in which the Bible says he existed. I hope that makes sense. Wow, I figured I was going to look over and see like two people left here. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? Uh, yeah, I figured as soon as I said I didn't believe, people were going to be gone. You go to the reactors resource channel under the video. I don't know. Oh, yes, I do have an experience. Somebody asked that last week. All right, Marty Metal, I took picture of that. Okay. Um, uh, yes, if you go back through my videos back before I started doing music reactions, actually, if you just search on my channel for Make America Great Again, if you'll start watching that video about the 1 minute and 10-second mark, you can see I actually caught a ghost on camera. Somebody just went and looked at it last week. A lot of people tried to dismiss it when I posted it and went, "Oh, that's a light reflection." I had blackout curtains, and if you watch all of my videos that I shot in that room, it never happened any other time than that. The house that we live in is very haunted. We have a lot of activity that goes on here, a lot, a lot. So I could sit here for well over an hour telling you experiences. Every house I've ever lived in has had at least one. I know for sure since the second grade. So every house since the second grade has had at least one. I've seen many, many, many. All right. Man, these are some good questions. I like answering these questions. And Marty, you did hear me see me take a picture of that. I took a picture of your comment there. Yes, I 100% believe in aliens. And I think anybody that does not believe in aliens is just silly. Uh, Brandy, we do feel that some have followed us. We feel that we used to have one that we called the dark one. We feel that he moved with my daughter. He used to break shit around the house all the time. I mean, a lot of shit. Uh, I feel weird keep saying yes, but yes, you are correct. And for anybody to think that we're the smartest beings in the universe or the galaxy, that's just silly. Uh, we just can't be. I have no problems believing that. I'm sorry, Brandy. Where was the other one? Um, no one runs Gary off. I didn't. Was there another question from Brandy? Maybe it follows you. I'm scrolling back up, Brandy. I didn't mean to miss one. I thought I answered all of her questions, Gary. I think I'm scrolling back up, and she asked the kebab question. We realized that we're kind of where we're at. And then she said nobody runs Gary off, and maybe follows me. But I don't see a question I missed, Gary. But if I did, ask it again. I don't know enough for me to like sit here. Oh, I am beyond ready for the Love Bites announcement. It's supposed to be coming up next month, if I'm not mistaken, because I know they quit doing auditions and they're going through all the stuff. I I do believe that you can do that. I don't think it's a good idea, but I do believe that it's possible. I used to try to do that when I was a kid. Well, when I was younger, I'm really a super big nerd. I read all sorts of shit. I watch documentaries about everything. I'm super nerdy. I'm nerdy enough that when my friends ask me a question, if I say I don't know, they think I'm just messing with them. They don't believe I don't know the answer. I know a lot of stupid shit most people don't want to know or don't care to know. So yes, I do believe you can. Like I said, I believe that we're an energy. Our soul's like energy. So yes, absolutely. I think you can get out of your body. I don't think it's a good idea because I think somebody else could step in and then you'd be shit out. 9 people. How long will it take me to run back down to 6? What is up, possessed boy? Was hoping you'd make it. Uh, but Brandy, if I missed one of your questions, repeat it because I couldn't find another one. So send it to me again. Because I scrolled back. Gary says I missed one. Y'all asked us some good questions. Not just a run of the mill. Hey, I just did, Bob. You did? Maybe it follows you about? I I acknowledge that. I said, yes, maybe it does. How am I today? I'm doing outstanding, especially since I drank that big ass cup of coffee right before going live. Because I was definitely hurting before that. I thought I was going to go to sleep. Oh, here's a little something. In some of my really early reaction videos, you can actually see me fall asleep. I don't edit that kind of stuff out, but people would comment, "Did you fall asleep?" So I have actually fallen asleep doing reactions. It's showing on your screen. Why is it not showing on my screen? I don't know what the question is because it's not showing up on my screen. The- No, I do not smoke weed. That I I've smoked off and on when I was younger. I used to do it mostly to relieve the pain in my back. Uh, Ironically, I love the smell of weed, but it puts me to sleep. So I don't like to sleep, even though I nap a lot. I don't like to have plans and fall asleep. So no, I do not. I'm not judging anybody that does. I think it should be legal everywhere. It's not that big a deal. Good source of revenue, but I just don't. Oh, that's possible, Gary. If there's a, they do edit that kind of stuff out. Question is, why don't, see, that's what I'm saying. If there was a God that everybody speaks of, well, actually, those wouldn't exist, I would think. Hey, Jake, what's up, buddy? Uh, About to head out. Appreciate your time. My girlfriend tripping. All right, yes. Have a good day, buddy. Oh, well, that's good, Brandy. That's always my goal to make people laugh. That's the number one thing I try to do every single day is make people laugh. I, I'm I don't know if I'm gonna try to do it again. I did it for a while when I was on whatever that I can see my daughter's always sending me stuff from it. Uh what's that thing that everybody does the little short videos on? I can't think of it because we're on here. Bob Sixx, what was your worst or funniest comment? Um, I can't I can't repeat the worst one because I'm not allowed to use that word. TikTok, that's it, Jake. I used to do joke of the day on TikTok. It never really caught on, but since I now have to start shooting a short every day, which is advice from YouTube because YouTube is competing with TikTok, and they're promoting shorts more than anything else in order to get viewers to your channel, your long-term stuff. They want you uploading at least one short every day. So I may start doing the joke of the day again and releasing it here. We'll see how that goes. TikTok used to get pissed off at me and censor some of my best jokes, which kind of pissed me off. But possessed boy, to answer your question, I'm not allowed to use that word. That the worst ones YouTube removes without me reporting them. Like they took Brandy's comment off for saying pedo. Uh, this person called me N word and stupid ass white boy or something like that. Which for me, white boy is the equivalent of the N word. I can't stand either one of them. Uh, I had a guy because I had said something that he didn't like about Juice World. He said that I sounded like Patrick Starfish discovering a rock. That one kind of made me laugh. Uh, I just had I Radiohead fans got pissed off because I didn't like that piece of crap song they just had me react to. And someone said that I needed a brain, and then someone else said I needed to wear a helmet. And then somebody else told me that, yeah, the song was bad, but I was stupid for not liking it. I've had some good ones. I wish one of these days I'll have to just pull up my file. I plan on doing a video, something I'm doing awesome that nobody knows. Uh, I'm pretty open, so most people know. One of the things I think I do that's most awesome is I have a lot of young people that will contact me on Instagram with various drug, alcohol addictions, or those are the main two, or being depressed and me helping them get through that. That makes me feel good. And when they contact me back to let me know, I've helped people stop smoking cigarettes just through Instagram, doing DMs through Instagram. I've helped people stop smoking cigarettes. I've helped a lot of people stop doing drugs, and a couple of people stop drinking. And then work with depressed people that kind of help them build up self confidence and be more assertive in life, not be afraid to ask for what they want. So I think that's pretty awesome. Oh, Jake, that's you, buddy. Why you could just say me. Nobody's going to judge you here. You could just say it's you. If you want to come out, go ahead. It's all good. But so I think that's something awesome I do is I help these people. So uh but I think helping kids, I think that's good. Do I like living in Germany better? Well, the Germany that I lived in the '80s. My uncle, yeah, as I told y'all before, when I thought about moving back right after the wall came down, he warned me it wasn't the country I left, but I loved Germany way better. Way, way better. Everything about it was better. So there's that. Oh, thank you, Gary. I somehow missed your comment with all of Jake's silliness. Blair White. uh, oh yeah, Germany's beer is dope. Seems like the little town we lived in, they had a little brewery there, and I love that beer. Um, I like I guess bratwurst would be the equivalent, but I love bratwurst way, way better than hot dogs. Uh, they're not even in the same category. I mean, they may not be considered the same thing, but bratwurst are just light years better than hot dogs. I mean, that's the only way I can think of. Bratwurst and knotwurst are the only two things I can think of that even compare to a hot dog. Oh, that was weird. Oh, sorry, it's not me. That like Bavarian girls. Well, yeah, that's pretty much all I dated while I lived there was German girls. Did I wear lederhosen? No, I did not. Oh no, no, I don't like them in kraut either. I have no problems eating kraut, but when I have my brats, I just want them on a brötchen with a little German mustard. That's it, nothing else. That's the best. Oh yeah, definitely. Pretty much do almost anything for a few bucks. I do know nobody asked this, but I always used to say when I was younger that I would pretty much do anything for money. I was a garbage man for 5 hours. Back in the day when they rode on the back of the truck like firemen, I will not do anything for money. That sucked. I hated it. Well, that's not exactly true, Jake, because I would have to have lederhosen. So if somebody gave me a $20 super chat, plus if y'all actually saw what I was wearing from the waist down, you know you don't want to see me in lederhosen. uh, I think it's always funny. In this case, Jake can see me, but I always tell him on the radio show that I'm either naked or naked from the waist down. That's all you would see, anyways. And I actually changed this shirt so nobody talks shit about my shirt. Yeah, got my G-string on backwards. Got it on backwards. Fits better. Ain't all up my ass. Need a certain amount of self-esteem to rock those hoes. Um, Actually, I just don't give a shit what anybody thinks. So, nah, I could probably rock them and I wouldn't give a shit. Uh, I've never been big on it. I've had people tell me, and I always ask guys when they go, "Oh, that shirt's stupid," or "Those pants are what." Why are you telling me? You're a dude. I don't give a shit what you think. I always find that odd that guys want to come and tell other guys they don't like something they're wearing or the way they cut their hair. You're a dude. I don't care what you think. But yeah, just don't care. Be you. Oh, I said that, and I did change my print shirt. Not that I'm ashamed of it. See, but right before I went live, I shot a video promoting 6 days. Shot a little short to promote 6 days. So I thought I should be wearing a 6 day shirt. If you're criticizing what I wear, I'm not comfortable with how closely you're looking at me. Just- yeah, I mean, I just don't understand why a dude would care what another dude was wearing. Now, if I ask you your opinion, that's different. But if you just walk up and offer it, it's like a guy at work the other day told me my haircut looks like shit because I cut it myself. And he's trying to get me to let his friend cut it. 55 years old, dude. I don't give a shit what my hair looks like. It starts getting long, I cut it. And with it keeping it this short, I'm not paying anybody 15, $20 to cut my damn hair. I paid $12 for the clippers that we have and had free cut haircuts with that same clippers for I think the last 12 years. Yeah. And everybody thinks I'm losing my hair. I actually keep a close watch on it. I've had this it's actually a five head. I've had this five head since, oh, Brandy, that's cool. I was born March 11th. Uh, but I've had this five head my entire life. When I had long hair, nobody really noticed. But now, I'm not losing my hair. That's how I've looked my entire life. August 3rd. Your birthday's coming up. So what does the host of 6 days do on the seventh day? I work. I work 7 days a week. My main job, I work Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I work it's supposed to be 12-hour shifts, but we usually work between 10 and 11. And then Tuesday through Friday, I work at another place doing laser engraving and stuff like that. So I work 7 days a week. I've never been one about taking off. I don't know. I just work, 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 work. Uh, Definitely losing here. I've told my wife if I get to where I've got that like get back here where I'm getting that horseshoe looking shit, I'll shave it bald. Then I have to grow a goatee because white dudes look stupid when they're just bald and they don't have any facial hair. Come to think of it, women don't even criticize me. uh, yeah, that's just my two jobs that I work. I have to take care of my stepmom's farm, uh, help my mom when she needs it because you only go at night. uh, got my family, got YouTube. Uh, yeah, stay busy. I think the wait, what did I miss, Jake? Oh, I've always liked my wife's way out of my league. I've always liked women out of my league. Oh, oh yeah, for sure. Well, my wife just fortunately she doesn't complain about my clothes. She knows exactly what I wear. I'm a jeans guy and t-shirts. I do have some button-down shirts when I perform stand-up. I prefer to wear them. Uh, yeah, yeah. My wife's way out of my league. She could have done way, way better. I got lucky. I got a good one. It's weird. She can handle me. She don't take any of my shit. Oh, thanks, Jake. Jake says too. If he's ever seen the pictures, he posts pictures of her quite often. He's doing good. I do appreciate that, Jake. Oh yeah. Oh no, I got lucky. Yeah, I'm guessing. She's just shy of a white cane and a dog. Yeah, she was willing to settle. It's a good thing I'm a funny dude. Made her laugh a lot. But yeah, she's outstanding. Been together almost 30 years. Almost. We're approaching 30 years. Our daughter just turned the same age I was when she was born. Oh, we're down to 4 people. No wonder the questions slowed up a little bit. We had 8. We were going good for a little bit. Anything else y'all want to know? The best thing about doing these is y'all get to ask whatever you want. It's not like in the comments. I hate responding. I mean, I have to respond to comments. I don't really hate responding to them. A lot of times when I respond to comments, no, 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 because if you do that, it pops right back out. Uh, but sometimes when you respond to and it's even when I read comments, it sounds like they're kind of being a dick, so I kind of respond dickish back. So that's why I prefer to do this. At least that way y'all can hear my tone, and if I think you're saying something that sounds kind of dicky, then I can clarify it right away without waiting 2 days. You go, no, no, that's not what I meant. I don't understand. That's just the way it works, though. I guess sometimes in writing, it sounds like you're being that way, and then I respond that way. Or sometimes when I respond, people are like, "Hey, no, I have not mentioned our contest, and since we have some people that listen, I should." Tonight will be the first of 3 shows on our radio show. No, the radio show is from 7 to 8 Eastern Standard. That's funny that you're asking about it, and then Jake just that was really quick. Our radio show is from 7 to 8 Eastern Standard Time tonight and you can listen to it online at kcorradio.com. There's a phone number which Jake should pop up. Hey, DD Legends, I ain't seen you in a long time. What's up? Uh, a hotline number that you can call in on. But we're so for the next 3 shows, we're going to put out some trivia for y'all that you should listen to. It should stand out. And then on the fourth, is it the fourth show, Jake? Oh no, the third show we'll ask the questions. We just discussed this yesterday. I'm old. I don't have it written down. But we're going to do 3 questions, 3 trivia questions. And then when we do, that's good. It's good to chill sometimes. Uh, we'll ask the 3 questions and then we'll give a caller, and the person that calls in at the right time, the fourth show. Okay. So we'll do 3 shows where we do 3 pieces of trivia. On the fourth show, we'll ask the 3 questions and say which caller, uh, needs to call in, and whoever can call in and answer all 3 questions wins a CD. Jake will send you the CD. I mean, I could send you a CD, but I don't know that anybody wants Barry Manilow's greatest hits or Air Supply's greatest hits. I have both of those. I wish I could answer the questions. I know, right? It's because we just discussed it, East Carolina. Uh, see, that's how you know I haven't rehearsed it and I'm not acting. Because if I had rehearsed it or I was acting, it'd be perfect, crystal clear. I do struggle speaking live because I'm always afraid I'm going to leave out some shit or say the wrong thing. But when I'm bullshitting you, smooth as glass. I almost never stutter or anything like that. What's the biggest or worst spider you've ever seen? We only get house spiders in. Yeah, Jake's good at interpreting. Uh, Gary, we get a lot of black widows around here. We don't get them in our house, but we get them out on the farm all the time. We get them at work. I had a kid get pissed off at me. I warned him. I said, "There's a black widow in that slot, just so you know." He goes, "Well, did you kill it?" When I kill it, it wasn't bothering me. He got all pissed off. We do have brown recluses here, even though that when I've read online, they didn't say we do, but I promise you we do. Uh, but the biggest spider, we used to get tarantulas about that big around here. They were not poisonous. They were just big, kind of when you saw them. But yes, the brown recluse is a nasty, nasty spider. Uh, but as far as getting in our house, you get those little black spiders with the white dots on them. They're not poisonous. I haven't ever seen a black widow or brown recluse in our house. I've only seen them out in other places. We get this really dope looking spiders outside. They're black and yellow. Oh, my watches tell me to stand up. See, nobody tells me what to do. Not let well, my wife tells me what to do, but my watch don't. Do you like any of the rap? Yes, I do. Uh, Dude, this guy I just reacted to, Samson. You should check him out. Tom McDonald's my favorite rapper. Uh, yeah, there's actually a lot of rap I like, but I do not like all that gangster rap, killing people or catching bodies, all that stupid shit. That anything that promotes negative shit that keeps our youth down or is bad for. I don't like that shit at all. So the majority of rap that's out there, I do not like. But all the positive stuff. Now the exception is I do like NWA, old school rap, but uh, oh yeah, it's a terrible idea. East Carolina, possessed boy, that's good. I love Tom McDonald. Always have. If you could form your dream, oh come on, Jake. You know that's like almost impossible for me to answer. I would have to have a couple. I'd have to be one of those bands that had 2 drummers. I think I could narrow it down to 1 bassist. But vocalist and guitarist, I mean, Naturally Miyako would be in my band, but there's just so many good ones. I don't There's nothing wrong with that, Dee. There's bands that just don't, it's not that they're bad, there's bands that I just don't click with them. I never judge anybody for that. I tell them people that get pissed off about my reactions, not once has anybody ever said, "Well, your song sucks." And I went, "Oh, well, I'll never listen to it again. I'm sorry." Oh, yeah, it would definitely have to be a super band. It would have to be I just don't know. And one of my viewers had sent me a video at that show that Shoya does for, I can't remember what it's called, but they have all the female bands. There were like uh, 5 or 6 guitarists on stage. man, that right there tells me I couldn't actually answer that question. Yeah, it's just so there's just so many. Uh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are just so many. It's not like America. In America, you could probably put together a band fairly easy and not feel bad. I mean, but I would constantly be questioning myself if I put together a Japanese super band. Oh, especially if they put a limit. You're only allowed to have 2 guitarists, 1 bassist, and 1 drummer, and 1 vocalist. Uh, dude, I don't know that I could do that. There's they're just so good. It's not one's better. They're just so good. Yeah. Yeah, Jake, that's how I feel. I would feel like I missed something. I agree with that. Is it okay if I just call you East Carolina or ECM? That's a mouthful to say. But yeah, you are absolutely right. I mean, so many people when I'm talking to them, they don't get it. I mean, they're all that good. It's not MX. All right, I'll call you that. Cool. Uh, it's just they're just so many because they like I always say, they take it serious. They know their instruments. They master their instruments. So it's not just 4 or 5 people that are good and the rest are okay. They're all that damn good. Which band that's retired would you most like? This may sound weird. None. Uh, the Here's why. Me and my wife just recently went earlier this past year. Went and saw Alice Cooper. Ace Frehley opened up for him. Ace Frehley with just a stripped down rock and roll show is better than Kiss with all that shit that they do. The songs that he can't sing, he has the younger people in his band sing. Paul Stanley. You should try that. But then again, you're all old. Uh, but Alice Cooper at his age is one of the most consistent performers. I've seen him 6 times. One of the most consistent performers I've ever seen. And my wife pointed out that he has a more energetic show than a lot of the young people we've seen. Uh, I I know Jake hates this, but the Eagles when they got back together, they were great. I really and I still think they sound good. Especially they really did smart by adding in Vince Gill, the country guy. But no, I really it's actually really disappointing to see a lot of the bands that had retired. There's a reason they retired. Get back together because they just don't. I mean, Motley Crue, Vince Neil can't sing. He couldn't sing, but now he really can't sing. All right. Let me Well, I was expounding upon that. Uh, that's true, Jake. Even the bands I don't love because the vocal style or whatever, they're all great. That's true. Uh, yeah, let's see. Brandy, I can't even decide on the musicians from Japan. Um, yeah, and she's great with her stage presence. Uh, but Brandy, that's kind of the thing. Most of them that in our memories, they're this. So if you go, well, the Scorpions, they're holding okay. Great White, I mean Great White, White Snake, they just canceled the rest of their tour, and I'm pretty sure they're done. Uh, I, I said, and I had some kid who apparently doesn't know Def Leppard well enough to make a comment. He should have just stayed quiet. Def Leppard has done it correct. They've tuned down to accommodate for what Joe's lost in his voice. They still sound pretty damn good. But as someone who's been a fan since the early 80s, I can tell the difference in his voice. But he's not trying to sing in that same register because he knows he can't. So I think what they've done is really smart. Uh, I really like them MX. It's and again, that's a personal taste. I mean, it's not for everybody, you know. Uh, I tell people all the time, there's a lot of music that I love, love, love that I know other people don't, and I don't care. It's for me. But Brandy, that a lot of those bands, I mean, a lot of them just need to quit anyways because they've got that rock star like Kiss. If you can go online and watch any of that shit, what bands do I wish would retire? Number one at the top of that list, Kiss needs to stop. Yes, Bon Jovi's voice is totally shot. He needs to stop or swallow his pride and swallow his pride and do what Joe Elliott has done and sing down a key or two. But Kiss is at the top of the list. They need to stop that shit. They're lip syncing and screw it up. They need to stop. It's just a money grab for them. Motley Crue needs to stop. I mean, they promised everyone. They did that big tour, ripped everybody off, all that extra money. This is the last time, and now they're back out on the road. They need to stop. Poison is still Poison. I mean, Bret Michaels has been touring and stays fairly healthy. So, um, but Kiss definitely at the top of that list. Um, some of them they're just really pathetic now because they're not. Yeah, but you know, with 9 Inch Nails, dude. Yeah, my voice. I I do not know what the hell that is. I think my throat gets dry. I I do it at work a lot, especially when I've been like working hard. I go, "Hey man, oh shit, I'm going through puberty again." Ah, uh, you are 100% correct on that. Now, I don't like Metallica as well as I used to. Uh, oh, but Iron Maiden, and the weird thing is even though they're still at the top of their game, Bruce is talking about retiring. Actually, the whole band, they're supposed to be it, but he has said that he's not interested in doing it anymore. I don't know if it's because he feels he's getting to the failing, uh, but yeah, they kill, and they're one of the few band. Iron Maiden is one of the few bands who I'm guessing you're talking about you helped Metallica sneak into a Ramones show. The Ramones were dope. Uh, but Iron Maiden is one of the few bands who, as they get older, they play faster and they still sound clear. They're not all muddled and shitty. Yeah, yeah. Say Marty Mel. That's really what they need to do. It. You're older. We're all older, and it's not you. You're not a young man anymore. You can't do what you used to. And there are some exceptions to the rules, but you can't do what you used to do. Don't try it. It's pathetic. So lower down. Everybody will still respect you. You can still sing. What's his name? Uh, was it Paul Rogers from Bad Company? He still sings well, but and I think Geddy Lee took good care of himself. I've met vocalists who are up there in age that can still sing. They take really good care of their voice. I mean, Paul Stanley, not that he was ever a great singer, but he admitted when they did Heaven's on Fire and he opened with that C going, woo, that thing, that he fucked up because all those years of doing that. Oh, I said that word again. I'm going to lose my monetization. Well, that's see, that's where Mick's lucky. He's never been able to sing, so nobody really could tell the difference. Let me my favorite well, since you said yours, my favorite vocalist Um, hmm, I don't off the top of my head, I don't think oh, yeah, well, Bob Dylan. You've never really been able to understand what Bob was saying. Anyways, uh, Bob's one of those dudes that just I mean, he's a great songwriter or is a great songwriter, but, that's about it. Oh, I will say this surprised me. Oh, Dio had a great voice, uh, and he was a great guy. What I was gonna say was surprised me. I was watching on YouTube, you can still see it, studio versus live. I was stunned at how well Axl Rose sounded live compared to studio back in the day. And that's what they were comparing on this live versus studio. He sounded better than Bon Jovi did, and that was in Bon Jovi's prime. He sounded better live than Bon Jovi did, which shocked me. It's not that he's got a great voice, but as far as comparing a live performance to the record, I don't know who that is. I mean, I might know who it is, but I don't recognize the name. Gary, I'm struggling trying to think. I'm trying to wait. I figured there's a delay. You're probably typing, telling me who it is. I'm really trying to think of who I could pick right off the top of my head. Now and then someone will say, uh, MX, you may find this hard to believe. I think she's perfect for the band, but I think there's a few other singers that would probably could probably fill that spot. I'm not saying I want her gone, or I'm not even criticizing her, but I'm thinking I feel for the the style of the band. I think there's a couple of other vocalists that could probably now she's better than in the beginning. Hey, what's up, Pop Jake? Oh shit, did I miss something? Uh, but I think Asami is great in Love Bites, and she's better than she was. So you can tell she's done some vocal training because listening to their earlier stuff toward on and then on later, you can actually hear the change in her voice where it becomes stronger. I think her voice was a little weak in the beginning for it. Still sounded good, just not quite enough to push the band. Uh, I don't know, Gary. I'll have to look into that. Uh, I'm doing good, Jake. I'm glad you got done mowing. That's good. I love mowing. Uh, that's who I was thinking, Jake. I think I would fit better into that. No, I don't think so either. But I could see I singing. I'm sure I said it wrong, but I could definitely see her singing. Uh, that's a powerful voice. Agreed. See, we're all agreed there. That's oh, Jake. So you can say yes or no. Did you watch that clip I sent you yet? Because we're going to need to know that for the radio show. Did you check out that clip and did you get the same impression that I got from it? I I watched it 2 more times since I sent it to you, and I'm almost positive that that's what she did, which is dope. Oh, no, not the owl thing, as far as auditioning, the drummer auditioning. Did I send you the wrong clip? I sent you the wrong clip? My bad, dude. I coulda no, I watched the clip. I didn't send you the wrong clip. I know I didn't, because I watched it after I sent it to you. Yeah, okay. So, yes, you got the same impression, or no, you did not? Oh, yeah, MX. It would have to be another Japanese singer. It could not. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. Yeah, there's no way. No, it could not be a dude, and it could not be anyone else. It would have to be a Japanese singer. Have to. Uh, and not there's a whole host of reasons why it would have to be. I think that would screw up the band if they brought someone else. I don't care how good of a vocalist they brought in. I don't think anyone else could fill that spot, or anyone from any other country would fill that spot and it be correct. I don't think it'd be right. Yeah, but Jake, I'm glad you got the same thing out of it that I got. Oh, Mary's Blood. Oh, I love Mary's Blood. Me and Jake talk about this all the time. It's a shame that had to cease to exist. Oh, absolutely, Jake. I agree 100%. Yeah, Mary's Blood is just the shit. Yeah, yeah, but I love them, and when I do reactions to them, they just don't get people don't watch it, and that drives me crazy. I'm like, all these Japanese bands reacting to, you need to watch them. You know, Keith, I'm not sure that they'll stay together. I follow them on Instagram. I think they will, but it does seem like there may be a little instability there. So I'm not sure, but I do follow them on Instagram, and I watch closely. I'm hoping, but and they seem to have a chemistry there. They seem everything I've seen from them I like. Oh, I like. Oh, yeah. See, y'all are just naming bands that I love. That's not creepy. Hannaby's dope. See, that's the thing. We can just keep going on and on and on and on and on. Like uh was said earlier, the talent pool in with the Japanese bands is just so deep. I mean, or like I always say, it's like this huge buffet and everything on it kicks ass. Yeah. Yeah, Whiskey Dust is another one. I've reacted to them several times. I love Whiskey Dust, but they're just not watching them, and it's that's one thing I want, and I recently had somebody say that because of some of my reactions, they've gotten into an artist. I like that, but I would like for people to go, okay, he's posting this. I need, or he's reacting to it. I need to check it out if they've never checked them out. It drives me crazy on my friends that are like I do this metal heads that won't even give the Japanese bands a try, or they go, okay, I'll listen. Oh yeah, that was really good. Oh yeah, I can tell you really cared. That's exactly right, Brandy. You can lead a horse to water, but it just drives me crazy. I'm like, you guys talk all this shit about how much you love metal and you wish metal was this and metal. It's right there. Jump in. Like I said in that video the other day, I don't know why it held that. Oh, because it's shit. You're absolutely right, Jake. And see, that's a reason I think I'm good at doing reactions. I like everything. I mean, some things more than others, but I'm open to music. I don't go into these songs thinking, "Oh, this is gonna suck." I want it all to be good. The reason I raised my arm up is I thought, "Where's my tattoo?" It's on this arm. I know, I saw that, Brandy. I feel good. Conversation is making my point. There's so much metal being put out in Japan right now. That is exactly right, dude. And I released a video a while back, uh, saying that it's time for Ozzy to retire. I think it was well over a year ago. He should have retired before that. He just doesn't have it anymore. He can do studio albums because they can use studio magic and still make him sound like Ozzy. But I mean, my dad died from Parkinson's, and Ozzy's not going to get better. All the money he's got, he's not going to get better. But yeah, I'm not interested in seeing that. The other thing I like to point out about most of the Japanese bands is they don't have to do all the explosions and fire and all that stupid shit. They're so talented and so good, they don't need to do that. And no, it was not, dude. It was not. The first one they did was okay, but that second one they did was pure garbage. I reacted to that one, and naturally, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's a hit. Okay, it's not. Uh, what? Scandal's done? I mean, I know they've been together a long time. Oh, let me ask, since y'all are here. Uh, oh, that's sad. Uh, during the '80s, there was a band here in the states called Scandal. Even had a hit, and if I'm not mistaken, the Japanese band Scandal was around in that same time, or did they start after? I didn't think they could do that. I didn't think two bands could have the same name, the exact same name. Does anybody know anything about that? I haven't. Every time I think about it, I'm busy, like right now. I've never looked it up. But I always thought that was odd that there was a band called Scandal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the odd thing about that MX is these guys just keep getting. When I got my tattoos, it wasn't cool. Pop. That was one of their songs. Their first song, their first hit song, was "The Warrior." Well, maybe "Goodbye to You" came first. But anyways, yes, "Goodbye to You" was one of their hits. Uh, "The Warrior" was one of their hits, and I think they have one other hit. The chick that was the singer, Patti Smith, or is that I think that was her name. She was actually the first person that Eddie Van Halen wanted to replace David Lee Roth. Oh, that sucks. Um, but yeah, MX. You see all these guys? They're getting all tatted up. When I got my tattoos, it wasn't cool. Uh, but you see these guys just covering themselves in tats, and they come out. And they don't even like try to put on a good show anymore. It's just like, yeah, I'm a rock star now, and just they do the same phony shit over and over, or the same boring shit over and over. It's not worth watching. Yeah, Walt was actually a really weird dude. Yeah, I agree with you exactly, MX. You passed out before you get attacked. My daughter did one on my leg, way back when she first I let her practice on me, because when she first started tattooing, they send this, skin, it's like a rubber, it's supposed to be like the texture of skin, but she knew right away it wasn't, so I let her practice on me, and when she first started, they probably don't show up. She had a very heavy hand, so this is really scarred right here, um, but I let she did a doodle, and I thought it looked cool, so I have this calf piece of a nurse that she drew, and it's the only time I've ever had to stop. When she was coloring in the nurse's thing, it literally felt like she was peeling my skin off, and I went, "You know what? That's enough. We can just stop there. It's good enough." Uh, yeah, I don't regret any of my tattoos. Uh, they all have a meaning for me, so I'm not one of those guys that's out there getting like the McDonald's logo just because I like Big Macs. Not like that. Yeah. Uh, I think well, the one that she did on my leg was the worst, and then I have a it's called a jailhouse tat done on a needle, thread, and Indian ink that my brother did on my chest that says "Love sucks." That one hurt. He got LO, and I was ready for him to stop, but I didn't want to walk around the rest of my life explaining what LO was, and I pussed out. So I manned up and got through it. That's pretty funny, Gary. MX, that I point that out about them and what the hell? That scared me. I got a comment on one of my videos that popped up. Uh, okay. Oh, that's going to be Cece. That's going to be a tough one for me to answer. But let me finish with MX's voice of Bache Prat. I point that out about them and the Japanese bands. You don't have to compromise yourself showing off all the goods and stuff. Be good, consistent, and good. You don't have to do all that silly shit. The only reason those girls in America do that stuff is because they have to. They don't have the talent. I mean, they don't have to, but it's to make up for the talent, just like the bands that have to do all the explosions and upside down shit. Uh, but okay, so Cece, man, uh, this is a long list. Love Bites is my favorite band. Uh, Nemophila, Bandmate, uh, this new guy Samson, I dig the shit out of it. I've only got one song, but I'm looking forward to hearing the rest. I love the way he does that. Um, uh, there's just so many because there's so many bands I did not even know existed prior to people making suggestions because I don't pick these songs. The Samson, yes, he is a rapper, but he is not what he's not your typical rapper. Do you know if do you know who Ben Shapiro is? He kind of reminds me of Ben Shapiro if Ben Shapiro rapped. He's very on point with what he says. I just did a reaction to him, so if you look back uh, 2 days ago, I think it was, you'll see it. I'm telling my 78-year-old stepmother watched it and liked it. He speaks crystal clear. He's spitting facts. It's dope. Um, okay, wow, y'all are getting way. Now the questions are really coming in. That's dope. All right, absolutely love bites is great. Is he a rapper? I answered that question. 21 Pilots is my favorite show I ever went to. They're great interacting with the crowd. I've never seen them live. Jake, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's how me and my wife are as well. Um, but yes, look it up, MX, and make sure you let me know what you think so that you see, dude. If I wasn't almost 100% positive you would like it, I would not tell you to go watch it. As a matter of fact, I would have gave it a shitty reaction if I didn't think it was good. Point, sharp, or direct? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Uh, Monoskin, that's another band that I got introduced to that I really like. Uh, he does rock that mullet. I rocked the mullet for a long time, so I am not shitting on that. No, no, Ben Shapiro does not rap, Jake. I was saying that Samson kind of reminds me. Oh shit, Gary. Wow, I'll answer that question. uh, Jake, no. Hey, what's up, Ricardo? Uh, no, I'm not saying Ben Shapiro raps. That's who Samson kind of reminds me of with his direct attitude and his facts and being on point. That's kind of who he reminds me of. Okay. Oh, all right. Let me answer Gary's question first. I think the craziest, as far as some one of my performances, is way back in the day. We used to play for $100 an hour plus all the, I'm going to say, party favors, just because this video is being monetized and I'm not supposed to promote use of certain things. But I had a buzz in my, somewhere between my guitar and my amp. I'm not sure if it was in my pedal board, where it was at, but I would always shut my amp off in between sets. I did not turn my amp back on. It's time for me to do a solo, and I thought I was killing it. Everybody's looking at me. My bassist came over and was trying to talk to me, and I kept telling him to FO, get away from me. I said, look, everybody's watching me. He's like, they'd be digging it if your amp was on. So, uh, I, that's not really crazy. That's the stupidest thing I've done. I have given away the majority of my clothes during a performance. Um, uh, as a nightclub DJ, somebody slipped me, what was that thing called? That date rape drug. And I could DJ no matter how drunk I was, but this night I wasn't. I had let the 12-inch disc all the way to the end, and it was like, and the manager came up and asked me, "Hey, you think you could start another song?" I just looked him in the eyes and drug the needle back across the record. Said, "How's that?" And then let him know I was going to kick his ass. No, I was not date raped. Like, I don't carry grudges, but if I ever see that guy again, I'm going to beat his eyebrows off his forehead. And the reason I know who did it is because he did it to someone else. That shit's not cool to do that to somebody. Uh, Country, Cece, so I don't get too far away from your question. Uh, at the top of my list right now are Australia and Japan, are countries that I've never been to that I want to go to. Those are the top two right now. Did a striptease during a set. I was obliterated. The owner got pissed. Yeah, I didn't get quite naked on stage, but I've been pretty close. Yeah, Monoskin, they are great. Uh, oh, I assure you that was not the case. uh, I don't know why this dude was doing that to people. He did it to another friend of mine. Uh, and we don't know why, but I know he did it. So when I say him, it won't even be a question. I would just straight. I'm just straight gonna punch him in the face. Yeah, punk clubs are definitely a different ball game. Uh, there was a few things that may be considered crazy that I can't say on YouTube. I've done a lot of insane stuff when I was younger. A lot of insane stuff. Man, y'all are asking some good questions. And they started dropping in so quick. I was having a problem keeping up. Uh, that must be my favorite bit I've done on the show so far, Jake. Oh, y'all didn't see that, did you? Oh, speaking of glass eye, we took some friends. Some friends came over after the club closed one night, and my wife used to have to wear. I'm calling it a uniform, but she used to have to dress a certain way at the club where we worked. She was the head bartender, and they made her wear a tuck shirt, a vest, bow tie. So she hated wearing that. So some friends came home with us one night to play cards, and all of a sudden one of them realized that she was gone. He's like, "Where's Dawn?" I said, "She's changing." He goes, "She's been gone a long time." I said, "It takes a while to take off her her peg leg and her take out her glass eye." He said, "So help me God, if she comes back missing an eye and a leg, I'm gonna leave." We still joke about that to this day. That was a long time ago. What's some other stuff y'all wanna know? We're on a roll there for a minute. Got 30 minutes left. And now I gotta go feed the cows. That's what I was trying to convince people of. Nope, she's not a pirate, she's hot. And if she is a pirate, I don't care, she's hot. For 30 years, still hot. Will I ever form a band again? Probably not. I still enjoy playing, but after this last go, my had a cover band for a while. It's kind of fun. I don't mind getting together and jamming. I don't think I would want to be on stage that way. Oh, well, that's a good question. MX, all I say, just say, uh, I'll be more likely to perform stand up again. I don't want anybody else on stage with me, and because if I mess up doing stand up, it's just me. If I succeed, it's just me. I don't have to worry about a band member screwing up and messing it up. It's 100% me. That's not to say I don't ever screw up on stage doing stand up. I've bombed a couple of jokes. I did a joke. I think it was the second time I opened for Rodney Carrington. I wrote the joke on the way to the show, so I had not tested it. And when I told that joke, I used it as my closer. Your opener should be strong. Your closer should be strong. I told this joke that I had written on the way to the show, and it bombed so hard the crickets didn't even chirp. There wasn't even a sympathy laugh. Everybody just sat there looking at me. I was like, "Holy shit!" Okay, are there any bands right now that you would take days off work to fly around the country? Being 100% honest, no. Reason, not that I don't want to see anybody that bad. I don't like spending money. I accept when I have to spend it, but I do not like spending money. I hate spending money. How about a oh wait, I think a group of older guys. Those dudes, they're kind of an anomaly. They're just good, dude. Oh, Jake, actually, as I just found out, flights are not crazy expensive if you book them the week that you're going to go. I was gonna book them months in advance saying that was cheaper. One ticket cost what I could get 3 for if I booked it the week of the that we were gonna go. Uh, oh, shit. I'm trying to get back on the questions. Uh, a virtual band on YouTube? I've seen some of those. I just saw one with, Nuno Bettencourt, uh, was it Nancy Hart? I mean, Nancy Wilson from Heart. Uh, shit, I can't think of who the bassist drummer were. That was pretty dope. What? Oh, get out of here, you punk ass bitch. I didn't say that. I've never said that. You fuck always gotta be a little troll ass bitch show up. Well, actually, the last couple we haven't. Now one's gonna show up. I didn't say that. Get out of here. Uh, oh, that is an aggressive. That's a lot of money to spend. Oh yeah, Jake, I watched one that MGK did with shit. I'm trying to think of his name. I really like him, a British kid. Uh damn it, I can't think of his name. Oh my god. Dude, goodbye. Oh my god. Where did that guy come from? No, not Black Bear. Well, I can't think of his name. He just did I did a reaction to him. He did a song with Ozzy where Ozzy made an appearance in his video. Man, how did that kid wind up on my channel? God, I cannot stand that. Youngblood, that's it. Thanks, Pop Jake. That's who I was thinking of. I watched one that MGK and Youngblood had did a while back during the lockdown. Yeah, I love Youngblood. He doesn't get traction at all on my channel, but I love that kid. From the first time I reacted to him. You're not seeing any of what we're talking. What? Yeah, MX, I had to block him. Some little troll just dropped in here, accused me of saying the N word. Uh, so I did not approve that message, and he got upset because I called him a punk ass bitch for saying that. So I had to block him. Yeah, I blocked him from the I hit him from the channel, so it's not showing up. Yeah, I got on it right away. Oh, the hottest food. I used to work for the street department here in our city, and on Fridays we would do like a potluck thing. Everybody bring in some food. There was this Mexican dude. His name was Jesse. That would bring in chili that was so damn hot. I hiccup when I eat stuff that's way too hot. So we would be sweating and hiccuping, but it was so good. I mean, it was literally like just digging a coal out of your barbecue pit and put it in your mouth. But it tasted so good. It's not that I pretended I could handle it, or I just kept eating it because it had a good flavor. I don't like food that's so spicy that it loses its flavor. That's all it is hot. So as long as it has a good flavor, regardless how hot it is, I'll keep eating it. uh, been watching this show on Hulu called The Hot Ones, where they interview celebrities and they're eating chicken wings with progressively hotter hot sauces on them. No, I have not had that. I have not had any, but yeah, Hot Ones, we've been watching that a lot lately. Uh, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. One sweet. Hi, almost done. Haha. It's weird that they keep holding stuff. I haven't seen Post Malone's episode. They referenced it, but I haven't seen it yet. Uh, I'm guessing Tom Holland does the hot food thing as well. Uh, it's kind of weird the way I had got into. My parents ate spicy stuff when I was growing up, and I didn't get into it. And I've told this story before, but I don't know how many of you've heard it. I was drunk at a party one night, and this kid comes up, starts talking to me about. I'm calling him a kid because he's a couple of years younger than me. Uh, what's up, Lil T? Oh, aren't you the one that asked me to react to Yeet? Before I get too far into this and forget, if it was you, Yeet is now on my never ever react to list. So I just wanted you to know I didn't forget. I did start shooting a reaction, but okay, was it you? Okay, cool. Yeah, I tried, but he's now on my do not react to list. Okay, so this kid came to this party, spent an hour or so talking to me while I was wasted, and told me that he played guitar too. We had discussed adding another guitar player. So I told him where I live, told him when we were having band practice. Calling me Terry, okay, 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 little T. Yeah, it was the song, not you, dude. Do not ever apologize for. You don't know how a song's going to affect a reactor unless it's a phony reactor. So yeah, uh, I guess call me Terry is. Oh yeah, yeah. You asked me to call you Terry. That's right. Okay, and ask for a little. Okay, now I got it. I just get so much; it's hard for me to remember. I remembered your name, but I was trying to. But yeah, it wasn't. So I wasn't mad at you. It was just the song. I get tired of all that. I want to die shit. Um, but anyways, I told this kid where I live, what time we were having band practice, and the next day I had forgot all about it, and he showed up. So he ate. Oh, oh, Gary, that's a good question, uh, and I've got a good answer for it. Um, but he ate really hot stuff, so he was like trying to show me up. So I just kept eating. So that's how I learned to eat hot stuff. Oh, I didn't delete any of them, Lil T. I don't do that. I put them all on my list. They're all on there. I'm just because I don't like one song, don't mean I'm not going to like another one. So I do not do that. All your songs are still on my list, and I will still do them. However, as I said, if it's that depressing, I want to kill myself shit, I'm not going to do that. I'll just delete it. So if you don't see it, you'll know why. Okay, Gary, to answer your question, my 25th birthday, I drank 28 shots of tequila, 4 hurricanes, 8 bourbon and cokes, 6 beers. That's my record drinking. I have drank a bottle of Crown by myself, not intending to get drunk. I used to have a really an alcoholic, but I'm not the kind that craves the drink. I'm the kind that once I pass a certain point, I can't drink. I can't stop, and I'll drink till I pass out. Uh, so I have a limit of 6. I so socially drinking, but I very rarely drink. But socially drinking, I go to someone's house. 6 is the limit. I normally don't pass 3, but I know not to go past 6. Yeah. Uh, so Terry, I mean, I call you Little T again. Terry, uh, all your songs are still on my list. I did not delete them. So, oh no, 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 dude, no, no. Yeah, no, Terry, you didn't. It's not that you made me feel bad or that. Yeah, Gary, a lot of times my my liver would wake up next to me, just shaking, going, "What'd you do that for?" I have a very addictive personality, which is how I got addicted to meth in the first place. And I was raised to be an alcoholic. I was literally born and bred to be an alcoholic. Uh, yeah, Terry, uh, it's not so much. It's not so much the subject matter, but when it. I mean, it kind of is, but when it keeps repeating that over and over, that's pretty much all the song is. I just want to die and blah blah. Man, that shit. There's just too much good music out there. I don't want to hear. And it's not that there's never a place for a sad song or a depressing song. It really depends on it. But since I did those two back to back, they're pretty much the same damn thing. That's that was why it ended up getting to where it was at. If I had done them one at a time, it wouldn't have been that bad. But since I did them back to back and it's pretty much the same song, that's why it got the reaction it did. So it just pisses me off that kids, kids are killing themselves younger and younger and younger now, and I hate that. And I feel that that's a large part of it is, oh, and I'll explain that. Not that anybody asked. I think I put some of it in the video I just did. I've always been different. Like when I was in kindergarten, they um they used to lock me in the bathroom. I was different. I mean, everybody talks about wanting somebody to relate to. I had nobody to relate to. Everybody was scared of me. I I would beat you up in a heartbeat. But they used to lock me in the bathroom when they went to recess. I was just so mean. And then they called my mom in one day, gave her my certificate, and said he can go to the first grade. Don't bring him back. Uh, so I had to learn multiple personality about dealing with multiple personality order all on my own. I had no help. So I get people wanting someone to relate to, but I know I had nobody to relate to. So I feel that by constantly being bombarded with "I want to die," and especially when it's people you admire and look up to, I don't think that's doing any good. So that's why I had such a problem with that. Hope that explains that. But you apologize for making the suggestions. Don't ever do that. Uh, the only way you're going to get the reaction you want is if you're doing a fake reactor that just loves everything. And I'm not that guy. I'm going to give it to you straight. So that's how I built my channel, being 100% honest. I will never, ever say that I like something I don't. And if it pisses me off, well, usually I delete it. But in this case, somebody had just said they would like to see one of my reactions that I didn't delete because I was mad. So that's why that happened. All right. Pop, I'm glad that you're good now too. Yeah. MX, you're right. And I tell people that, but I think the bullying was different. Plus, we had a different mentality from when we were kids. Bullying went on. I don't think it got as extreme as it does now. No, yes, Brandy, you are 100% correct. Social media and the cell phones, that made a huge difference too. Huge, huge difference. But kids these days are oversensitive. Uh, so that don't please don't misinterpret what I'm about to say. Some bullying is good. Some because it helps make you a tougher person so you can fight for life, get past shit. So I'm okay with some, not with my granddaughter though. I have a plan. If she gets bullied, I'm gonna when I find out who her antagonist is, I'm gonna smack that person's parent in front of them, let them know that every time something happens to her, I'm gonna beat their parent up. Um, but yeah, growing up in the '70s, I didn't get a whole lot of bullying. I've always been bigger. I did have some bullies, don't get me wrong. Uh, that yeah, see, Gary, that's something that Tom McDonald points out, and everybody hates on him for that. There's all these rappers singing all this shit, and they don't live that lifestyle. They say they. I'm not saying none of them do. Some of them do, but and kids start thinking that's the way to be, and then they start actually playing upon that. Yeah, Jake, social media really is, and that's why I try not to do that on any of my social media. All I try to do is make people laugh. When people contact me for help, I help them. Uh, that's what I'm saying. I was agreeing with you, MX. We had bullying, but it wasn't to the degree that it goes to now. Also, I think we were a little tougher then. I think kids these days, and it's just the progression of society. Because I can't count how many times I was told if I came running home from a fight, my biological father made me go back. There was one time 3 guys were chasing me. He took me back to them, and then when they started talking shit, saying, "Oh, you went and got your dad," he told them to shut up, that he was there to make sure it was a fair fight, and I had to fight each one at a time. Uh, but yeah, the fact that kids are getting pushed to that point at this young age is due to the extreme bullying. That's true too. Social media does allow for that. However, um, my issue with that, yes, the bullying could spread. Oh shit, we're already down to 8 minutes. Damn. Um. Oh my god, dude. Now you formed another fake account to come here again. I'm going to report you again, just so you know. I'm reporting you to YouTube right now. Bye. Um. Let's see. Where do I put you at? I'm gonna put you under misinformation, but I'm reporting you to YouTube right now, dude. Don't come back. So I'm reporting you now. I haven't said any of that, so take your little trolling self along. Okay. So a little troll came back. I blocked him. He formed another account, came back again. Um, hey, what's up? Yes. Okay. Um, the best thing to do would be to contact me on like through Instagram or through my email, and that way I can focus more on what you're asking and help you out. Um, I don't I don't understand trolls doing that. I mean, y'all have been here. I have several witnesses. I've not used that word, but I went ahead and reported him to YouTube. So uh, usually trolls don't come back once I block them from the conversation. They don't come back. But this guy went and created another account and came back. Yeah, he must really love me. Like the one guy that actually created the YouTube channel Bob Six Sucks. That's hilarious. And then when he found out I knew about it, he took it down. Uh, I wanted to see it because I thought that was funny. I took that as quite the compliment. But back to MX. Um, yeah, while social media can make it spread faster, I'm all turn it off. I mean, if that's what's happening, so it's kind of a double edged sword. It can get worse. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a huge problem for you, dude. Uh, I'll give you the best advice I can on that. But did he have incriminate? incriminating content. He's saying that I called him the N word. That person I just blocked. Is that what you're asking about? MX, the guy that I just reported to YouTube. Yeah, he started that the first time, and then he came back again and created a new account, came back, and first thing out of his mouth was, "Oh, now you called me that again?" I've never said that word, so uh oh, the Bob Six sucks. No, no. He was pissed. He came into my live stream. He tried talking shit about me, and I talk better shit. Nobody can talk better shit than I do. And that's exactly right, Pop. I mean, that's how you know this guy don't know me. Uh, everybody knows how I feel about that word. I can't stand to hear it in rap songs. Uh, but and he probably would still say it because he's just a little troll trying to start shit. Um, but no, he was just mad because I out shit talked him, so he went and started that channel. But he took it right down. I don't even think he posted anything on it. My granddaughter just found the other day that somebody saw a piece of one of my reactions and they thought it was funny, and they actually created a video of me reacting to that, of my reaction to what this person said. Uh, but damn, I'm almost out of time. I got like 6 minutes left. Well, depends on which clock I look at. Yeah, 6 minutes. Oh, I've started. That's why I said I have 6 minutes left. Um, but don't forget a radio show tonight. If you can check it out, check it out. KCRradio.com. I'm having to say all this stuff real fast. KCRradio.com, or you can listen live on your phone. There's a 1-800 number or 1-900 number. Oh shit, I don't think I can find the number there. It's not on my phone. Anyways, uh, listen there online. This has been outstanding. I enjoyed all of you except the little troll that kept coming back. A lot of good questions. I'm going to do it again next Thursday, same time, same bat channel. Oh, did I leave out the .com? KCORradio.com. Oh my God, he's back again. I'm reporting you again. Bye, dude. Why? Why? I don't understand. All right. All right. So I got rid of that guy. Yeah, he's really devoted to this. But fortunately, I only got like 4 minutes left. So he'll run out of this, and I just keep reporting him to YouTube. So, uh, but I've really enjoyed this, except for that guy. But I'll do it again next Thursday, same bat time, same bat channel for the same amount of time. Y'all made this a lot of fun, man. I really, really enjoyed this. A lot of good questions, good conversation. Been fun for me. I hope it was fun for y'all. That's weird that that dude kept. I can't understand. I would not be that dedicated to any kind of shit like that. Yeah, I really appreciate it, dude. That's why I do this so that we can interact this way. I mean, when y'all watch my reactions, I think that's cool, but it's one sided. I mean, we do have a little bit of a chat in the comments, but this I really like. This is more like we're hanging out. It's kind of how I hang out with my friends. We just talk about whatever happens, come to mind. But I do appreciate y'all being here, and check out the radio show tonight. Keep watching the show or my reactions. Uh, hopefully y'all will be back next week, so this will be fun again, except for the little troll. I don't need him. But man, I gotta go feed the cows. So have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to tell your friends and family each and every time you leave that you love them, because you just don't know, and that'll be the last chance you get to tell them. Be safe, people. We're living in some crazy ass times. And Jake, I will see you in 2 hours, mate. Peace.